Okay, I guess as per new YouTube rules, this video is not for children. It's if a child takes apart their old man's boat, I'm not responsible. ZPD Survival did a video on a boat they're building with a motor. We started talking about engine mounts for it. Kind of thought he had. Anyway, watch his video and you'll see what he's got going on. Anyway, I said I'd do a video on the mounts on this one. So we climb in here. This is the rear mount, and they're on these stringers. These stringers are pretty heavy, and they're attached to the boat with those gussets. They're those brackets. I don't think he needs anything like that because this boat's 50 tons and I don't think his is. The engine mount on his was adjustable for height. I basically got the same thing. I guess if I was to adjust it, I would be lifting it up right here. Same as on the other side, the back. The one concern I had looking at what they had going on is your angle for the propeller shaft has to be very, basically very flat. And it's got to come out at an angle so it pushes the boat forward and doesn't lift the back of the boat up. On a small boat, that can be kind of tricky. There's something else I wanted to add to this. The other thing you've got to put together is that's the exhaust. That's the exhaust. That hose is water, and moves water through the engine, then runs it out, so that the water that came in to cool the heat exchange exhaust ends up into the exhaust, cooling the exhaust, so you don't get a hot spot and lighting the boat on fire. That runs all the way back there, so I guess it's more of an issue than what he's got going on. What else can I add? Anyway, these are my rear mounts. They're very similar to what you've got. My front mount, it's basically the same thing as the rear. Can't really try to get in there without dropping the phone on the bilge. You see that nut on the bottom is the adjustment up and down, and it's got the same thing on the back, but that's how this motor. This is how you get your adjustment right. For whatever the reason, there's a coupling. There's no CV joint, no nothing like that. That's the transmission. I hope it's helpful. Hope this helps. If you look at the, I think it's Lazy Lady Update or Progress or something, where the boat's out of the water, there's a kind of a walk around when I was working on the bottom that does have the back of the boat with the rudder and the propeller coming out, and you kind of want to have that straight kind of angle, or excuse me, lack of angle, really just straight out the back, and that's how you have to have it. Otherwise, instead of the boat going forward, forward and flat, it will push the nose down, and which creates a lot of drag. kind of screws up the whole thing. Anyway, I hope it was helpful, and good luck with your project. It really looks like a good project to do.